So looking at these pictures right now, all right, this is just Google Alicia Keys Usher. You got, you know, here's one hands on. All right, you know, they having fun, but you know that's I don't know. It looked like he kind of tickling her a little bit. I don't know, man. It's kind of, you know, it's a lot, but that's just one picture. What's up, YouTube? Jarrell King here, aka Relevant, multi-platinum music producer, music business coach. And in this video, we have so much to talk about. Yesterday was the Super Bowl, then we have Usher, then we have Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats, and this whole craziness that's got the internet going crazy, all because of what Usher did during the halftime performance with Alicia Keys. Now, if you didn't watch the Super Bowl, Chiefs won, spoiler alert, but Usher was the halftime performance artist, and he ended up bringing out Alicia Keys. So Alicia Keys and Usher have a song called My Boo that came out a long time ago, and they did this song. But what makes everything crazy is Alicia Keys is now married to Swiss Beats, who's, you know, a popular music producer, and Usher is Usher. Now, Usher, from early on in his career, one of the first lines he said in one of his singles was, "Don't bring your girl around me, true player for real." And that statement is now starting to really like make a lot of sense, especially within the last like 6 months, because one, we already have Usher and Keke Palmer. Now, if you missed that, go back and look it up. Usher ended up doing a live performance at one point with Keke Palmer being there, or he was singing to Keke Palmer. He ends up kind of like flirting with her and kind of being like, you know, they were doing a lot. It wasn't a little, they was doing a lot. But Keke Palmer's guy or boyfriend or baby's father at the time, he was vocal about it. He went to social media and he said that he didn't feel that was okay. You know, he didn't like that, and he got attacked. People like attacked him for voicing his thoughts on his child's mother acting a certain kind of way in the public eye, which he has all the right to feel some kind of way about. Keke responded by saying, "There's no ring on my finger, so I'm single." So first, I need you guys, ladies, if any ladies watch this channel, having a ring on your finger does not determine if you're married or not. Read the Bible. Marriage is a biblical institution, first and foremost. It has rules. It was set up to be done a certain kind of way, and in the Bible, there was no rings and there was no wedding or no ceremony. And if there was, it wasn't based off of what we see in today's society. All right, so y'all got to get that right first and foremost. To have the philosophy that you got to have all this other stuff to be considered married, and if you don't have those things, then you can go out here and do whatever you want with any guy, even if you already have a child with somebody. I think that mindset is a little flawed. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. Moving forward, now we have Usher and Alicia Keys. Now, the reason everyone's going crazy is because in this performance, Usher was very, very hands-on with Alicia Keys, where they looked like they was more than friends. They looked like you will always be my boo, you know, and that's exactly how the internet is taking it. Now, we could do a few Google searches so we could check out what some of these pictures look like, and you guys could tell me and take a look at it and guess for yourself what this means or what this looks like to you. Now, I'm not saying that they have any history or anything like that. I mean, there are rumors going around saying that these two might have had something at one point in the past, but at the end of the day, as a musician, I already made a video about this where I said if you want to find ways to ruin your career, one of those things that you can do is to date or have a relationship with someone else that's also a musician in the music industry. And the reason I put that in there is because of stuff like this. At some point or another, there is going to be a time where you are put in some type of position that you may not want to be in. Now, it's not to say that Swiss Beats would feel insecure or challenged by Usher or any of those things, but it's still that you don't even want to have to deal with this to begin with. But because you're a celebrity and you're dealing with someone who's also a celebrity or musician, now there's just this unnecessary drama that you have to deal with, all because you decided to be in a relationship with someone else who's also a musician. And if I recall correctly, Swiss Beats was also previously married to a musician, and that marriage ended because he got with Alicia Keys. And you know, who's to say that it can't happen again? You know, that's just the reality of these situations. Now, from what I hear, Usher did also get married over the weekend. So shout out to Usher. Love seeing couples, you know, married people in the music industry. It is not easy. Well, you know, fingers crossed that they all last. But, you know, that's just another layer of complexity of this entire situation. So I said all that to say, the internet is going crazy. The memes are hilarious. So let's just take a look at it right now. You guys tell me what you think. So looking at these pictures right now, all right, this is just Google Alicia Keys Usher. You got, you know, here's one hands on. All right, you know, they having fun, but you know that's I don't know. It looked like he kind of tickling her a little bit. I don't know, man. It's kind of, you know, it's a lot, but that's just one picture. You know, we can look at another one. You know, he's hands on here. We'll get to this young lady in a second. Here's another one here. Pause for showing Usher with his shirt off. But look at his eyes are closed. Look where his hand is. Look at where her arms are. Look at her eyes being closed. Like they're having a moment together right now. Which, again, she married. Now to go back to this picture, we find out today that Usher is now married. He's married to this young lady right here, whom I believe he has 2 children with, and they've been dating for a long time, and I believe they may even have been friends for quite some time as well. But this is drama, and I made a video about 7 things that you can do to ruin your music career, and one of the things that I said in that video was don't date anybody in the music industry. Like if you want to set yourself up for some problems, then that's the best thing you could do is date somebody in the industry. Date specifically another artist, because you're going to be put in situations like this when you are dealing with someone who's a singer or a rapper, and they also are dealing with someone that's a singer or a rapper or producer like Swiss Beats. These people's paths are going to cross, and it's going to put them in situations that may make the other person either uncomfortable or just in a situation that they wouldn't want to be in just to begin with. It's not even about being comfortable or uncomfortable, but maybe you just don't even want to deal with it. And just like right now, I'm sure Swiss Beats doesn't want to be dealing with the internet making memes about him, and people questioning his wife, and people questioning Usher, and like all of these different things. So Swiss Beats actually did come out and say something about it. All right, so here we are, Swiss Beats Instagram account, and he has his own comment where he says, "Y'all talking about the wrong dang thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium. Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with 2 amazing giants. Congrats, Usher and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history." And then if I go down to the comments, let's see what people say. So here's a comment. "Man's gripping your dame from the back." I'm sure he meant to say back, not bike. "And you mad at us. You waffle colored different. You waffle colored ninjas are different." So that's one person saying, "Nah, bro, you not finna sit here and just tell me that's fine." This person says, "Words of a confident man. That was merely just a performance." Like all of this kind of stuff, when someone says confident, these are words used as like manipulation and gaslighting, because that's like someone telling you, "Oh, well, a real man," like it's not for no one to determine what a real man would do. It's for what you stand for. And if he would have smacked her butt or did anything else, it would still be people. He could have kissed her. He could have did a lot of different stuff. I'm sure that he could have done a lot of different stuff, and people would still be defending it as just art in a performance. But then those same people, more than likely, if it was their partner, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their husband, their wife, out here doing that and letting somebody do that all up on them, they'd be mad, they'd be ready to fight, pulling out guns, all kinds of drama, ready to break up, get a divorce. So it's easy to make a comment like that when it benefits the person. So yeah, of course, certain people are gonna be like, "Oh, good for her, good for them." But when they're in that situation, I'd like to see how that would turn out. This person said no insecurity. I don't think it's about insecurity though. It's more about etiquette. Like reason I even said it's a bad idea to date someone in the industry that does music as well is because it's like, think about an actor. An actor, their job is to act, right? And they have to shoot scenes. But if there's someone that's doing like a sex scene and that person is married, do you think the other person is always okay with them doing that scene and they say, oh, it's just acting, but they're like making out and simulating doing, you know, getting it in? Like, when you come from a certain level of etiquette and professionalism, certain things just, you know, you might not want to deal with. Now, to each their own, ultimately, is what I'm saying. Some people are cool with these kind of things and some people aren't. But does that make it okay? You know what I'm saying? Does that make it, do you look past the reality for the performance? Like, is that similar to selling your soul, where you'll do anything for the money or for your career and cross boundaries within your relationship, that in a normal relationship, if someone on any other day, if somebody was just doing that with that person and they said, oh, we were just acting or we were just practicing a performance, does that still make it okay? I don't know, man. And it's not for me to say. I'm just saying, look at the situation that Swiss has to be in, all because he decided to be with someone who's also a musician, and she has a song with this person who's known for messing with women who have a partner or a guy in their life. There's no rules, there's no boundaries. Now, get it. Now, again, Usher also got married over the weekend, so that's a whole different story. But at the same time, it's still just, it's a lot. It's messy, it's drama. Here's another comment. Not gonna lie, all I seen was him hugging your wife. like, come on, man. No one wants to deal with that. Let me see. Posting another man grasping your wife behind is wild. Let me see if I can find one more. See, here we go. A man supporting his woman, not dimming her light or making her feel small, is a secure man. Dimming her light? Making her feel small? Why? Because another guy has his arms wrapped around her and his areas are touching her lower areas? And if he were to speak up about that and have an issue with it, he would be dimming her light and making her feel small. This is just what I'm saying, man. Like, it's all a joke to me, you know, and that's why I make these videos, so you guys are aware of, if you want a career in this industry, what you are opening up yourself to. Because regardless of what it is, there's going to be a bunch of people that, if you have an issue with something, there's going to be a bunch of people telling you that you're wrong and you're the problem. And then there's going to be other people that support you, and then they may even be attacked. Like, it's crazy to me, man. It's a circus. The whole music industry, to me, is very similar to WWE. It's very wrestling like. Like, it's all like a bunch of like layered storylines of like drama and like underdogs and can't say this, and this person was the good guy and now they're the bad guy. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. There's actually a bunch of memes that I actually want to look up as well, because the internet has definitely been reacting with the memes. The internet is undefeated. So let's just look at some memes real quick before we get out of here. But let's look. Here's one. Me and the man I told him not to worry about. You know what I'm saying? That friend, oh, that's just my brother. Oh, that's just my friend. Don't worry about him. That'd be the first one they go to, bro. Anytime they say that, that's the one. So like, the internet is always truth to a joke. You know what I'm saying? Here's one. Here's one. How dudes at your girl's work be with her. Like, you see, when you become a meme, like, it's not even about you versus the person who's the issue anymore. That was you versus the internet. This is the same thing that happened to Meek Mill when he went at it with Drake, when Drake dropped back to back. It was no longer Meek Mill versus Drake. It was Meek Mill versus Drake and the internet and the memes. And the memes are ruthless. They ruthless. You know, people on these comments, man, they troll. So when you verse the memes, it's lights for you, at least for that time frame. Like, they not finna hold no mercy against you because you are now the meme. So here's another one. Usher goes viral hugging Alicia Keys during halftime show. Swiss Beats a better man than me. If this was my wife, I got crash out issues. Like, industry ninja. First Kiki, now this. Usher is a dangerous man. They said he going through a midlife crisis. Like, I don't know, man. I can sit here and keep finding memes and keep kicking a dead horse, but I think you guys get the point. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about this situation. Is the internet overreacting? Is Swiss Beats underreacting? Was Usher out of pocket? You know, are people or men being controlling and dimming people's lights because they're not letting other men grope their wives on national TV on one of the biggest nights on TV in America? You know what I'm saying? Or is just all just being blown out of proportion? You let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it. For me, it's my job as a music producer and a music business coach to let you guys know, if you want a career in the music industry, what you are up against, what you will be dealing with, and it's more than just making songs in the studio and making money and being famous. This is a whole lot more that comes along with that, and it's my job to help you realize that you have to be mentally prepared, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and musically in a good place and healthy and strong to be able to have a long-term successful career without relying on a record label. So if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll post videos like this weekly, all designed to help you have a successful career as a musician in the music industry. All right, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Until next time, take care. God bless.